guys, welcome back to the Cocco channel and to another monthly favorites video. I literally haven't done this I think in like 3 months. It's been crazy, but for the month of February I have got some stuff to show you guys that I have been loving. And again, because this is a favorites video, everything that I mentioned will be linked down below as long as it's still available. I'm pretty sure that everything is. Pretty sure. So let's go ahead and get started. There's no way for me to do this in any particular order because I don't have it like sitting in front of me. It's like kind of off to the side everywhere. So anyways, first thing we're gonna start off with is my favorite lip combo of the month has definitely been, first I go in with this Covergirl, it's this Covergirl Honeylicious gloss, and it's in the color 610 Honeyed Kiss. So I put this on first, which is super shimmery and it's relatively clear. It has like a slight pink tint to it. So I put that on and then I go on top of it with this, what is this? Lust for Blush matte lipstick from Maybelline. But there's something about the mixture of these two that is just amazing. So obviously here you can see the gloss, here you can see the lipstick. Let me show you. I'm wearing it today so you can kind of see what it looks like, but I just want to show you what it looks like in a swatch so you get a real idea of just how pretty it is. It gives you, see there it is right there. It just gives you like a perfect pout. You know what I mean? It just gives you that perfect amount of color. I'm definitely steering away from more matte lips. I've really been enjoying combinations of like glosses and mattes, or you know what I mean, a kind of satin lipstick. So this has definitely been my #1 combo of the month that I've been wearing a lot. Let's talk about a palette that I have done a lot of, I've shed a lot of light on this palette in this month. I did 2 videos I think, and I've done a couple of Instagram posts, and that is the Violet Voss Ride or Die. This palette is everything that I wanted it to be, especially for how much money that you spend on this thing, but I have dug into this baby. I love everything about this palette. I love that there's warm and cool. You guys know I'm typically a cool girl. Cool toned girl is what I prefer to wear on my eyes. Like today is all cool tone, but this has definitely branched my, like forced me to branch out and wear warmer colors, which I'm not mad at. You know what I mean? Just the colors in here are amazing. You get everything from shimmers to mattes, satins, you have duochromes. It's just the foiled shadows. I mean, if you haven't seen my other videos, I'll just give you a couple of swatches to show you. So here we go. Ready? Boom. 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 I mean, come on. That is freaking amazing. Seriously, the quality of it, you guys, is just really, really good. I know I said this in my video as well, like it's a little bit steep for that palette, but you get so many colors and it's gonna last forever, and you can get so many looks out of it, and it doesn't matter if you are like, if you lean one way or the other, whether it's cool or warm for you, you know what I mean? I just feel like they're both in there for you. They're both in there. That palette is for everyone. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so since we're talking about Violet Voss, let's move on to 2 other things that I have absolutely fallen in love with. Are her freaking lashes. I'm wearing a pair today, which is obviously the up to one. These are in the color, these are in the style Vamptress, and I just feel like they give you that perfect, they're like definitely thicker on the outside to give you that whoosh, like fairy wing. But I absolutely love them. And then the second pair that I got is called Wispy My Name, which are really cool and like chunky. I don't know. I'm not great at putting on lashes, but for some reason these ones are not hard, even though it's a thicker band, which typically you would think is harder to apply, but I've had no issues with these and they stay on. They're just good quality. I've been able to wear Vamptress now I think like 3 or 4 times. So they're only, what, $10, which is pretty affordable for lashes that are this quality. And I don't know, I highly suggest them if you are a lash wearer, you've wanted to start getting into lashes. I recommend these. Okay, I have two brushes that I want to talk to you about. One is affordable and one is prestige. The first one you guys have already heard me talk about. This is the ActiLab's Crease Blender Brush. For those of you who don't know, my really good friend here on here, Amy, is a ambassador for ActiLabs. This brush I think is like $5 or $6 and it's the best. I freaking love it. For an affordable brush, like, it does me so good every single time. It's really dirty right now because I constantly use this brush every single day, you guys. In my crease, it's just so good. I love this brush. I'm not going to talk anymore about it because there's not a whole lot you can say. It just disperses everything. It's like the perfect shape. It's like paddle but still fluffy, so you can get like right in your crease. It's just perfect. The second one is going to seem kind of outrageous, and it is an expensive brush, but this is the Marc Jacobs number 12, the bronze brush. And obviously my face is not elongated to where I would use it as a bronzer because my whole entire lower half of my face would be bronze. But what I use this for is setting my face, and it's just so soft and luxurious, and it just makes me feel nice when I'm putting on my makeup and I reach for this. I don't know, it's just, I love it. It does a really, really good job, and because it is so big and maybe my face is so small, it just does a really good job at setting my face. I use it for setting and also for my finishing powder, like using my Meteorites or my Hourglass finishing powder. It does an amazing job, and it's just so soft. So soft. Okay, I have two eyeliners that I want to talk to you guys about that I have been wearing a ton this month. So they are the Sephora Contour Inner Rim Gel Eyeliner. They're waterproof. I have two colors. The first one is Mermaid Hair Don't Care, and it's this really, really beautiful, bright baby blue, and it is super vibrant. I love this one. I think it goes really cool with my blue eyes. It makes them a little bit even more blue. And then the second color is No Shrinking Violet, and I have it on today on my inner waterline, on my lower lash line, on my waterline. And it's just, they're so creamy, they're so buttery, they last forever. And for me to say that, that's something huge because my eyes are so watery and sensitive, and they absolutely eat up anything and everything pretty much that I put on my waterline. So both of these are amazing. They are little mini ones. I hope that they're still available. I'm going to try and find them. I really hope so. They don't have a huge variety of colors. I really wish that they would come out with more colors like yellows and greens and stuff like that, but I feel like these were the most vibrant ones. They did have a gold one that I really wanted, but it was sold out. So I highly recommend these. They're really inexpensive. They'll be linked down below. I have two mascaras to talk about. The first one is, again, very affordable. This is the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade. This took me by such surprise. I could not believe how good it was. The wand is so different with its shape, and I don't know, the formula is really good. It doesn't flake, it doesn't get all over the place, you know what I mean? It's definitely not waterproof, but it just does such a good job at like getting every single lash and dispersing product. I really recommend this, especially for affordable. It's freaking amazing. It's so good. The next one is a little bit more pricey, and it wasn't something that I bought myself. My really good friend Lisa sent this to me for my birthday, which was back in December, so I should probably, or my birthday is in November, so it's definitely near the end of its life, but I would definitely repurchase this. I definitely know what all the hype about is now. This is the MAC Extended Play Lash, and it just absolutely does something to your lower lashes. And what I actually have been using this for as well is I put my false lashes on before mascara. I just feel like it's much easier to place them on there when you don't have mascara on your lashes, because when you have mascara on, it's almost like you know what I mean, like you put hairspray on them, they're like stuck in one way, and so they don't really move, to whereas if there's nothing on them, it's easier to place your lashes on top and then like set them down, and then once the glue is dried, that's when I go in with this and just blend in my lashes, you know what I mean? So I don't know. So they blend into the actual lashes, and you're not putting a ton of product on there, so you're not ruining your lashes. So that's what I've actually been loving this for. So I definitely would repurchase this, and I have loved this over the last couple months, but it's definitely time for it to go. I have one foundation that I want to talk to you about, and that is the Maybelline Dream Cushion. I did a whole review on this, but it was right before my computer died in, what was that, January, and obviously I wasn't able to do it for you guys, but this foundation is freaking amazing if you're just looking for a little bit of coverage. I wear this on the days that like I'm running to the grocery store, or you know what I mean, just running a couple of errands. This isn't like, typically it's not something I wear when I'm filming, like I'm not wearing it today, but it's just perfect at covering up like my redness, at covering up a little few things, you know what I mean? If you have like blemishes or acne or anything like that, it's not going to do that much good, but I absolutely love this just for like those kind of more natural days. It's the only foundation that I've liked in such a long time. It's really, really good for those kinds of days. Another cushion product that I want to talk about is the Wet n Wild color corrector. This is for redness. Obviously it's the green one. This did a really, really good job at color correcting. In fact, you could even use this under the Maybelline one. Not as heavy-handed as I probably would go, but you could do some color correcting. This just did a really good job. I felt like this was 10 times better than the Urban Decay Naked ones, which are super thick and moussey, and so it almost like changes the consistency of your foundation when you're putting it on top. Or maybe I was just trying to use too much because I have so much redness. I feel like this one wasn't too thick and it didn't have too much pigment. I feel like it was just perfect for color correcting. Another MAC product that obviously has hype for a reason, and that is the MAC Fix Plus. You guys, this freaking setting spray. I have like 10 other bottles of setting spray, but I've been using this every single day. Look at how much is gone. I didn't want to love you, but I do. I do. It just does something. It just seriously takes down that powdery. It gives you like such a wave of refreshness. As improper English as that was, I don't know what it is about this spray. Like, I love it just as much as my Mario Badescu, albeit it's almost like 3 times the price of that. I would definitely repurchase this, but I will not until I finish my other ones because I have so many. But I have been using this quite a bit and I really do enjoy it. Probably to absolutely nobody's surprise, I have a few eyeliners that I want to talk about. The first one is a duo, and I have been using this to death. If you read my description box, it's 9 times out of 10 I'm wearing Nars Laguna and Hot Sand. Oh my gosh, just the feel of Nars Laguna bronzer does things to me. It just does. So here is the Nars bronzer, which is just the perfect amount of color, especially for fair skin. Like, I don't know what it is. It does a perfect job of contour and like bronzing up. And then this is Hot Sand, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous highlight. And it's not over the top. It doesn't have like glitter in it. You know what I mean? It's not too much. I feel like this is perfect for my girls like Miss Shauna, who are into more natural light and not ba-boom in your face light. You know what I mean? This duo is one of my most recommended. I recommend this so much. Get it. You need it. And you're gonna love it. Another highlighter that I have been really enjoying and I was really surprised by is this Tarte one. This is the color Exposed. Yeah. I have been really enjoying this, and funny enough, like, I got this in a kit that came with like a couple other items. So that's this one right here, which you can see is much more blinding than the Nars Hot Sand. Like, this one is super pretty. I think it's really good. It's good quality. It's a little bit softer than Hot Sand. Hot Sand is a true powder. This one feels a little bit more gelée than the Nars one, but it blends out really beautifully and it has such a pretty light to it. Next up is something that's brand new, but I am dying over and I'm super obsessed with. This is Becca's Prismatic Amethyst. I have been wearing this every single day since I got it. I am wearing it right now. Boom, boom, boom. You just got blinded. And obviously we can see where this one is, because it is out of this world pink, purple, reflect. She made this just for me. highlighter. I was so excited when I got the email that it was like BIB exclusive. You can buy this now. I was like, click. I bought it immediately. This and Dandelion Twinkle, which I haven't really used a lot yet, and it's definitely more subtle, which I was telling Shauna, than any of these except for Hot Sand. Hot Sand really is the least baboom out of all of them. So those are my picks for highlighters of the month. I have a favorite book, I think for the first time in a really long time. I haven't been reading a lot lately, but this one I did manage to get through. This is called The Wow Factor by Jaquie Satfford, who is a, what is she? She's like a fashion, she's a fashion editor, stylist, and TV personality, and she is brilliant. The way she set up this book is absolutely brilliant. She broke it down for you to know what your body type is and to dress accordingly, and how to not only dress for you and your body type, but also your budget. It's just genius. She did this so perfectly. She gave you like a little bit of her background, and so this is like the different body types. You have sunglasses, fragrance bottle, heart, pendant, cocktail ring, lipstick, and then so throughout the whole entire book, it'll tell you like if you're this body type, then this is what you're gonna wear, and it goes all through like not only fashion but makeup, beauty secrets of like magazines, things that you think look perfect on like magazine photos and stuff like that. She tells you like all the secrets on how it looks like that and how it's not obtainable no matter how much you try, you know what I mean? It's just the supermodels don't really look like that, or the actresses that go in for a shoot like that day don't really look like that. Not only airbrush, but you know what I mean, just different things that they do that you're not physically able to do. This freaking book is brilliant. If I can find it, I'm gonna link it down below because I loved it so much. So it's called The Wow Factor: Insider Secrets for Every Body and Every Budget. I cannot recommend this enough. It was so good. It says $25 on the back, but I know I didn't pay that much for it. I think me and my mom actually found it at the dollar store, so I'm gonna link that down below. The thing that I'm going to mention next is something that totally saved my butt and my little YouTube passion, and that is my MacBook Air. This computer does things that I never thought were possible. If you are a Windows user and you are on the fence about getting an Apple and you're just like, I can't understand Apple software, you guys, I've never had an iPhone, an iPad, iMac, MacBook, nothing. I've never had any Apple software in my life, and I've always been so adamant, like, I freaking hate Apple. It's so confusing. Siri's a jerk, you know what I mean? Like, I just was so anti-Apple for the longest time, but I absolutely knew in my heart that, I'm getting so dramatic. I just knew that as soon as I crossed over into Apple, like, I could do more things with my editing software, you know what I mean? Like, iMovie is such a step up from my movie maker. Like, oh my gosh, I can't even describe it to you. I'm just so incredibly happy. I'm so incredibly blessed that I was even able to get this computer. Like, you guys have no idea. I am so thankful to God and, you know what I mean, my family for understanding that I needed to get this computer because this is my passion and so important to me. So that is just something that I wanted to mention, not to be, you know what I mean, Miss Braggy Brag, but I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for this computer and this super cute case, which I'll also link down below for you guys because it's just the cutest. It has the top and the bottom, and then it has the cute little keyboard cover, which is also marble, and so you don't get all yuckies in there. So I'll link that down below too, and just toss it in with my favorite. So guys, that is it for this favorites video. Please let me know down below what your favorites are. We are the last day of February. We're kicking off March. Don't forget to be leaving comments. That way I know that you guys want to be entered into my monthly giveaway that I do every single month. If you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco channel. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.